Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the homestead and into the kitchen once again. Today is Pancake Day, or Shrove Tuesday, or Mardi Gras, depending on where you are in the world. And it is the only day that British people eat pancakes every year. And we make the pancakes exactly the same as everywhere else, but we just put sugar and lemon on them traditionally. And I have a memory of being a child. There is a company in the UK called Jif Lemon that make lemon juice, and of course Pancake Tuesday was always the day when they had the most sales, or the day before, and they used to do these advertisement campaigns on television, and there would be a shot of a plate that was empty, and then there'd be someone squeezing some Jif Lemon onto a plate, and the slogan was "Don't forget the pancakes on Pancake Day." I also have a memory of, as being a child, sat with my two siblings around a table with my mum cooking frantically pancakes in the kitchen, and we would be sat round like young chicks in a nest when the mother would come back with the worms, and we'd be, like this, waiting for the next pancake to come along. And I can fully understand why my mum would only want to cook them once a year when we were like that. So why a pancake video? Because pancakes are very easy to make. Everyone knows how to make pancakes, don't they? So it's not really about how to demonstrate making pancakes. It's not something that's especially Latvian, but I did want to talk a bit about the culture of pancakes, the differences between British culture and Latvian culture, make some comparisons. And to my Latvian viewers, I wanted to talk a bit about the weird things that British people do, or also do, on Pancake Day. Latvian traditions, many of which are pagan, do seem very strange to myself and perhaps other British people, but we've got a few tricks up our sleeves as well, so I'll talk about those later in the video. And also, of course, I want to talk to you about the fact that Latvians eat pancakes all year round. It's not just a one-day thing every year, and Latvians do many other things with the pancakes other than just lemon and sugar, and I'll look at some of those serving suggestions later on in the video. Now, back to Shrove Tuesday. Why is it called Shrove Tuesday? Well, Shrove comes from the word shriven or shrive, which is to forgive one's sins, and it all centers around the Easter story. And to work out when is Shrove Tuesday, we need to go forward in time to work out when Easter is, and then work our way back. How do we know when is it Easter Sunday? Well, we Google it, don't we? Well, yes, okay, we do, but it's a bit more complicated than that. There is a calculation, something to do with moon phases, and I guess some men somewhere meet in a basement and stroke their beards and do some calculations and formulas, and they work out when Easter Sunday is. And this year, 2021, Easter Sunday is April the 4th. And to work out when Shrove Tuesday is, we need to come back from Easter Sunday to Good Friday to Maundy Thursday. Maundy Thursday is when the Last Supper was. And then before that, there was the 40 days and 40 nights when Jesus fasted. And so we come back 40 days after that. We come back to the Wednesday, and then the day before that is Tuesday. Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. The day before that is Shrove Tuesday. Shrove, as I mentioned, is the modern take on the word shrive, which is to forgive one's sins. Now, what happened on Shrove Tuesday is that Catholics would wake to the shrive bell from the churches that would draw them to their church to receive their forgiveness from sins. And so they would come back from church, go into the pantry, gather up the things they're about to give up for Lent, such as, eggs, animal produce, meat, things like that. And they would cook them up into a meal as to not to waste them. An easiest way of doing that, I guess, is to make pancakes. And that's kind of when pancakes were born. Now, we don't exactly know when they started. And whilst the first recipe was around 1439. There is some evidence that even Romans made pancakes from wheat flour, olive oil, honey and curdled milk as well. Yum yum. Now also I understand there is some meaning in the ingredients. Eggs represent creation, milk is purity, flour is a staff of life and salt is wholesomeness. Now let's move on to traditions. There have been many traditions that have been born out of Pancake Day because at the end of the day, it's only one day. It's the one day that British people eat pancakes. So in 1445, it is said that the Shrove bell or the pancake bell was ringing, and one lady had already started to make her pancakes a bit early, and she was caught while the bell was ringing, and so she ran out of the house with her pancake pan and she ran to church with the pancake still in the pan. And so that happened in a town called Olney in Buckinghamshire, and so from that day onwards, or from that year onwards, every year housewives would run from their houses with their pancakes to church. And so that traditional race began, and even to this day this still happens. And in fact the first person to reach the church and receive a kiss from the bell ringer is the winner of the race. In Scarborough in Yorkshire, people skip ropes. 10 people go skipping at a time. There seems to be no connection strictly with pancakes, but it happens on Pancake Day, and there's some kind of old connection to do with germinating seeds and sort of stuff like that. Many towns still play a mass game of football on Shrove Tuesday, sometimes called mob ball, I think, or mob football, and that happened across England until about 1835 when the Highways Act came in, which banned ball games from being played on the road. But there's still some towns that play it. I think Alnwick and certainly Ashbourne in Derbyshire still play the famous Shrove Tide game of football. Now, I think that's everything you need to know about Pancake Day itself. So let's get on, cook a couple of pancakes, and then I'll show you some traditional fillings. Okay, so I've made a few pancakes, and I'm going to now make some savoury filling for these pancakes, and we'll look at sweet fillings a bit later. So for my savoury filling, I've got some pork mince, some onions, I've got some chopped pickled gherkins, and if you want to see my mother-in-law making them, then I'll put a link up here to see the process of making those. I've got some herbs and spices, I've got some mixed herbs, some coriander and some smoked paprika, and of course salt and pepper. So I'm just going to fry off these ingredients to make our filling, and then we will fill the pancakes with the mixture already cooked through, and then we'll make up the pancakes, and then we'll fry those again, a bit like a spring roll. So let's get on and fry these ingredients. Okay, I'm just going to fill these pancakes then, and then roll them up. I'm not going to do all of them because some of them will be for sweet. Might have more filling than we need, but never mind. So when you're filling these, you want to bring the filling almost to the edge. Fold in the sides like this, and then fold in the shorter end towards where your filling is, and then simply roll it up. Like I said earlier, a bit like a pancake roll. Then all your filling is trapped inside. And we'll leave that one for a sweet filling. Okay, so here's our finished pancakes. We've got our savoury pancakes finished here, you've just seen filmed. We've got one for sweet. In terms of sweet fillings you might put in over here in Latvia, of course we've got chocolates. If you've got good friends, they give you chocolates for your birthday, and which is very kind. But we've got some interesting sort of fillings that we prepare here in Latvia. So there's some apple jam, and there's some plum and brooknis jam, which is lingonberry, and we've got some pine cone syrup, which is quite interesting. And right in front of me we've got our very own maple syrup, which I tapped the trees to make this a couple of years ago, and you can see a video of how I did that up there, of tapping the maple trees. And if you're interested in some of the preserves and everything that we make, then again there's a link up there and down in the description to a tour of our basement. So all that's left to do really is to enjoy these. Let me know what kind of fillings you like, and if you don't have pancake, or if you have pancakes more than once a year, if you're British and I'm completely wrong, leave a comment below. Let me know what fillings you like in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas. But that's enough from me. I hope you have a fantastic Shrove Tuesday. I hope you enjoy your pancakes, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.